In this video, I am going to show you how to create an applique and stitch it out on the Poolin EOX. If you have Embrilliance, this little cog, if you open it, you can actually create applique shapes, which is already in the 3-step process of an applique, which means you have your applique position, your applique material, and then your actual final stitching. If you don't have an applique, then we can go up here and we can create a square. And we are going to copy and paste. So now we have 2. We're going to copy and paste again. Well, just paste again. Go to your first one, and we're going to add a run stitch. Go to your second one, apply another run stitch, and if you would like, you can go into the run and you can make it a bean stitch. And then your last one is your actual satin stitches, or however you're wanting to do it. So you can go up here to the satin border and we'll click on it, and now that has laid down our satin border. If we wanted to change the width of those satin stitches, then we can just slide this up. So we want a 2.5, a thicker border. There we go. Let's remove this applique heart. And if we click on the plus side, now we have our 3 steps. So we need to change these 3 collars, change the color of these to 3 different collars. If you didn't want to set it up in the machine, I'm going to show you both ways. So we're going to go down here, right click. We want to change the color of it. There we go. Let's just make it a different color blue. Go to our second run stitch, right click, or just left click, I guess. Yeah, left click. Let's just make it purple. And our satin border, left click. Let's make it green. This way, if you don't remember to set the applique or the stop stitches at your multi-needle, it's going to stop at the different colors if you've got it on manual or if you've got it set for auto manual. Now we need to save this to our USB. I'm just going to save the stitch file as square. Now we're going to go over to the machine and finish out the rest of the steps. We're going to go into embroidery. We're going to go over here to pattern. we're going to get a USB. And we're going to pick our square, save. Now we're going to go into configuration. And I have hooped 2 pieces of tearaway stabilizer in the C12. So I'm going to go into frame. And I'm going to pick C12. Hit OK. Okay. Now we're going to save this. I think we already did. Okay, now we're going to go into embroidery, which is our final steps. To set up your actual embroidery, we're going to go into collar. And remember, at the computer, we set each step at a different collar. Now we need to add those collars to this. We could use the same ones that we put in over there, or we could change it up. So our first step is our placement line. So I'm going to pick a gray so it'll be easy to see. Our second collar will be the tack down of our fabric. So I'm going to pick a lighter gray. Our third stitch is our satin stitch. That is the actual decorative stitching. That's our final stitching. So we'll pick blue. Now we're going to go back up here to step 1. And this little button right here, this is the applique button. I'm going to press that, and that is going to make it stop when it is done with this step. Now I'm going to go to the second one. I'm going to do the same thing. I want to applique, and I like to slow down my machine while I'm placing my fabric, because in case the fabric would happen to shift. And then I noticed this little odometer button. This button right here, when you press it, it automatically slows down your stitching for that step right there. So if you have your machine set at, let's say, 800 stitches per minute, it's going to slow down in the 400s. That is a time saver, because if you're sitting here and pressing, if you're at 1,000, it only goes down by tens. So that right there is a huge time saver, is to make sure that you hit this slow down button. Our third is our final stitching, but I'm going to go ahead and hit this so it will stop. You don't have to do that if you have yours set. Okay. If you have up here where up here it says AA, which means it automatically moves on to the next stitch of 1 of 3. If you have it set for manual, you don't have to worry about these stops. So I'm going to hit save. I always like mine at auto and manual, but okay, I'm going to set this to 800. Now we've got, let's make sure, we've got all 3 steps programmed with stops and our slowdown. If you did not put in your applique steps, you could hit this applique button. And what that applique button does, if I hit this applique button, these arms are going to move out. So I can trim my fabric from around my stitches and it'll go back. So watch what happens. How the arms move forward, and now it's back. All right, now that we're ready to go, can now hit the trace and normal, start, it will trace where our square is going to be. And since that's perfect, now we can hit ready, embroidery mode on, and now we can hit ready, stop to start. Okay, now our placement line is down. So now we can just place our fabric over that square, making sure that all the stitches are covered. Speed here, when I hit start, you'll notice that it doesn't reach 800. It'll be in the 400s. Now I'm going to hit start for my second step. It is such a time saver. Okay, now we can just cut out our fabric. Double curved scissors, they're great for applique. Dreams are coming true. Come on back, we'll save a smile. Let's make life beautiful, maple nut style. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed today's project. Until next time, keep creating, keep believing, and remember, life is always a little more beautiful when it's handmade by friends. And that is how you do an applique.